Welcome to part 44. We are still in the Temple of Time. We are still guiding the mighty guardian statue of death to its destination so that we can enter that door and get that mirror shard once and for all and leave the past for good. Ah, yes. Destroy the wall. Destroy that wall. I don't have to shoot arrows at the crystal anymore. I love this statue. Even though it can hurt me, and it has hurt me. Yeah, I'm just going to clear a path so that I don't have to do any more crystal shooting. Yeah, there's the bell right there. There we go. Now, even though the Beamos is deactivated because I shot it in its eye, I'm still going to destroy it because I can. I want to show this place that I am powerful, I am mighty, I have control over this mighty statue of death. So I'm just going to guide it over to the bell so I can transport it to its next destination. I'll see you on the other side, I guess. Yeah. Oh, good, a heart. Thankfully, I am now back at 15. Thank God. Yeah, I suppose you cannot just chuck this guardian statue all the way down to the first level from the outside. And this brings up an interesting question. What does it look like on the outside in the past? I mean, what does it look like right now? It begs the question. Also, assuming that this is the same Temple of Time from Ocarina, we know what it looks like from the outside, but I don't recall seeing this massive tower at any point. So, is this tower hidden? Is it invisible? I mean, I suppose if it's a special temple that houses a special item, you would have to make it invisible to the outside observer, and only using the Master Sword as a key, you gain entry to the secret place to get the Dominion Rod and whatever else you may need. Anyway, I'm killing these small baby Gomas so that I can disable the electric field that prevents me from, passing through unscathed. And because we need to guide the Guardian statue through this area right here, see where the electricity is flowing. I gotta kill them all. Now, why am I not using the mighty statue of death? I mean, it can destroy these things easily, as you saw in the last part. Past me, what were you thinking? Anyway, before I bring the statue here, well, the Guardian statue that is, I'm going to repeat the same trick I did earlier. Yep, putting the statues, these smaller statues, on the switch so I can re-enter that room where I got that one chest, you know, the one where I had to destroy the Armos for a small key, I believe. Yeah, small key. And while I'm doing that again, I like to point out that as of today, I got my hands on the Hyrule Historia. You know, the guidebook for any and all Zelda things. And I'm looking through it so far, and a lot of the information pertains to good old Skyward Sword. I mean, it makes sense since it's the latest, or the newest, or earliest entry. Oh boy, that's confusing. It's the latest in terms of game releases, but the earliest in terms of the timeline, barring the special comic book. Yeah, or manga, as it were. Yeah, there's a manga in that book. Basically, the story of the manga is, there was another Link prior to the Skyward Sword Link, and it pretty much details the backstory of how that Link manages to save the last of the humans from the evil King Demise, and the goddess Hylia helped create Skyloft, and Hylia decides to, at that point, well, make sure that hero spirit gets reincarnated every time every time Hyrule's gone to crap. Which is right now, in fact. So we could be housing that hero spirit right now, when you think about it. And now this place is infesting with Gomas, those young ones, those baby ones. Ugh. Well, at least there are no Armos to respawn here. Alright. Now, there are 2 treasure chests here. One of them is at the end and contains rupees. And the other one I'm going to get will require these small statues. Now, one of them is placed on one side, and we have to throw this one on the other side right here. And we have to use the Dominion Rod to guide them to their corresponding switches. But first, let's get some money. Money's always good. Alright. Dominion Rod, go! Alright, that's one. Alright. And Dominion Rod, go! Yeah, it's a shame that these statues that have no arms don't have a special attack motion like the Guardian Statue of Death, and other statues that we will come across later in this playthrough. Anyway, putting those two statues on top of the switches will make this treasure chest appear, which will contain another heart piece. Yay! Believe it or not, we are actually... Let's see. No, that's later. Never mind. Yeah. So, where was I? Oh, the Hyrule Historia. Got the book. It's a pretty book. I did not get the collector's edition, unfortunately, although I should have. I mean, the collector's edition would, of course, cost a bit more money, but I only had limited funds, and, well, still, I want that information. I want all that pretty concept art of how the designers created the character of Link, how his design changed over the years, the concept art. And it's pretty interesting, in fact, even though a lot of it is dedicated to Skyward Sword. I mean, I wish there could have been a lot more on the other Zelda games. I mean, to be fair, there is a bit amount of Twilight Princess concept art in this book as well, so that's pretty cool. Alright, make sure you position the Guardian statue in a way so it does not block the push switch, but make sure that thing is still on regardless. And we're going to take it all the way down to the bottom. Come on, go, you stupid thing. No, you're not there yet. Go back to the switch. Go back to the switch. There we go. Alright. And now that the electric barrier is gone, we can just guide the statue over and out of this place. Again, why couldn't we just use the statue? Why didn't I just use the Statue of Death? I mean, one slam could destroy a bunch of these baby Goma things. Oh, goody. A BMOS just activated. Alright, I'm going to use the statue to annihilate it. Let me just make sure I'm out of its range. La la la. And go, statue! Destroy the BMOS! Of course I have to make sure I'm, ah! Ow, ow, ow! Come on. And... turns out when you destroy this BMOS, it just reveals Baby Goma. Shoot. There we go. Destroy those Baby Gomas. That's right. Good, mighty Statue of Death. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet. Of course, there's the bell to transport to another location. There's still one statue. Ugh. Stupid Baby Goma. Missed one. Who cares? As I was saying, there's the bell to transport to another location, but we'll get to that in time. First, let's just guide it over... Well, there's another golden statue that we can smash, and that one also contains a Poe. Yep. I'm still perplexed how pieces of Giovanni's soul get here, but again, probably due to Zant and the time hole or something. And it's too bad we can't use the mighty Statue of Death to destroy the Poe, because remember, Poes are ghosts, and ghosts are intangible, which means we have to rely on Wolf Link to kill it or something. Yep. Seen it. Don't worry, we almost have all the Poe souls. It's only a matter of time. Now, that switch there, I'm assuming it goes to that door, the gate by the bell thing, but I'm not going to test it out because I have this mighty statue that will destroy this gate and enter the bell. Yeah. Now, is this thing the thing the statue's holding, Is it an axe or is it a hammer? I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, it causes massive destruction. That's all I care about. Onward. Music's pretty interesting, though. Keys. All to the might of my Gale Boomerang. Alright. Alright. I'm going to go ahead. Wrong item. Ugh. Alright, I'm just going to guide the Statue of Death. I think I'm going to destroy this Armo statue, I believe. I think I do that. Yep, I do that. There you go. And I'm just going to ignore the keys here because they're not worth it. I'm just going to get the statue onward down because I believe we are almost there. We are almost on the first level. Come on. Come on. There we go. Almost there. Yeah, I see the bell right there. And that bell will take it back down to the first level. Now this begs the question, who put the Guardian statue up here in the first place? Now, I'm assuming it's the goddesses or whoever wants to, or a sage or something, you know? Kind of a test, as it were, to prove to the hero that he is worthy. But then, how would one take into account the Mirror Shard? I mean, the Mirror Shard is a thing sent into this time period, but yeah. And, okay, I'm going to have to bring this up again because it is time travel related, and I must say it now before I leave this place forever. Well, here's the thing. This place existed in the past. Now, in the present, the Temple of Time has eroded due to neglect. It has decayed thanks to, well, the weather, nature, whatnot. And, yeah, which begs the question, does this secret area, this main dungeon of the Temple of Time, does it also erode into decay over time? I'm going to assume yes because of the neglect and whatnot, but still, there's no way to know for sure beyond the brush, all the trees and whatnot. And, I mean, I'm going to assume so because, remember, the secret entrance is gone. There are no stained glass windows that are a hologram or whatnot. I'm just going to assume they're gone or something. Anyway, this place right here, this place looks kind of different than what we've seen earlier. I mean, it's still connected, but it looks like it's a neglected part, some kind of underground catacombs that you cannot enter. Don't you just love Zelda games that have the boss door right in front of you, but have to do all these elaborate puzzles in order to get to the other side? Yeah. Anyway, I'm about to do something a little stupid here. I'm trying to avoid all these death traps, these blade traps, these rolling spikes, these swinging pendulum guillotine things that I neglect the BMOS right around here, actually. And I'm going to pay for it dearly with a laser. Ow! Ugh. And before I do anything, I'm going to take these suckers out for good. That. Ah, come on. That was clearly in my line of sight. Of course, this pillar over here would beg to differ. Stupid hit space. Alright. Although I don't have to do this, I kind of feel the need because that thing hurt me and it needs to die. Alright. All you have to do in here is just grab one of these statues right here, and there's a pressure switch we need to put this thing on to open the gate on the other side. But what it does is it also closes another gate on the other side. So in order to proceed forward, we have to use the Dominion Rod to move the statue once we're across that one gate so that we can, well, close the gate I just went through and go through the gate that is currently sealed. Yeah. And there we go. And of course, there are a couple of young Goma. No threat. No threat. Die. Alright. And of course, there are pots for hearts and health items if you need any. And I think there's a fairy here too. Definitely need the arrows. Definitely need the arrows. Hello, fairy. Not that I need a fairy. I still have 2 fairies. And I still have a blue potion and great fairy tears. And this boss is really easy. It's just bleh. And caution, if you're arachnophobic, I mean, first of all, you're brave because you saw all these little spiders. But if you are really arachnophobic, well, you're going to hate this boss. Ugh! Ugh! Yuck! Ugh! That eye is not natural! Ugh. Oh god. This is the Twilight Arachnid Armagoma. Ugh. Good job, Nintendo. You made this thing look very, very creepy. Ugh. Anyway, Armagoma is actually kind of easy if you know what to do. All you have to do is just make sure you shoot it in its big eye with an arrow, and then while it's done, go to the nearest statue, take the Dominion Rod, take control of said statue, swing the Dominion Rod, and damage Armagoma. And just do this 3 times, and yeah, we win. Only 3 hits. That's pretty easy. Although in between each hit, it will lay its eggs, and baby Gomas will essentially pop down to the ground. This reminds me of the first boss of Ocarina of Time, you know, that Goma fight, where after you damage it, it can spawn a whole bunch of normal larvae, and yeah, this is kind of reminiscent of that. And these baby Goma will drop a bunch of hearts and arrows for us to shoot at. Also, Goma here, or Armagoma, will shoot its laser out of its big old eye for some reason. I don't know where this giant massive spider can shoot an eye, but alright. This will be time number 2. Oh, punch in the gut. And that music, this music here, it's not helping the situation. This mood is not helping the situation. I mean, I'm not scared, it's just more creepy, it's all. I've seen scarier stuff in real life and in video games, so... This is just bleh. And you can take as many of these things out while in the egg form as if you can, so... Get away from me, you stupid baby things. So, Goma. One of the longest running recurring bosses of the Zelda game. Well, the Zelda series. I mean, harking way back to the very first Zelda game, amazingly enough. Unfortunately, I don't get a hit on this one, but thankfully, Armagoma will skip the whole egg-laying thing and will proceed on to trying to shoot me with its laser from its eye. Don't worry, we're almost done. Just... Where are you? There we go. And here comes the killing blow. Yeah! And just like that, it is dead. So now we can claim that mirror shard and get out of here. Hooray! What's this? Ah! The eye is still alive? Ugh. Yeah, this is sad. Alright, so we've entered the quote-unquote second phase of this fight. All we have to do is kill that big eye as it's trying to run away, and yeah, we win. Pretty pathetic, huh? Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use the Dominion Rod on one of the statues, because if you can get it to a statue while the eye is at the right place, you can get this hilarious scene where it gets smushed. But after a few tries, I decided to just, screw you. I'm just going to shoot you and blow you up with bomb arrows. Like so. And Link's just standing right there like he slashed his sword. I wish there were separate elements for the whole death thing, you know? Shooting bomb arrows at the eye. Bam. Like, bleh. Anyway, we did it. We have our next piece of the mirror shard. That makes 3. Yes? That's something that we have to destroy, huh? I wonder if that's foreshadowing into something. Yeah, we have one more shard to collect, and it's in the sky, so let's grab that heart container and get out of here. And here's the thing, there are a whole bunch of hearts and arrows over there from destroying those baby Gomas with those bomb arrows, but I don't need it. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's leave this place. And yeah, we're one step closer to finishing the game. See you in part 45.